Welcome to aminacademy.com. In engineering mechanics, regarding loss of kinetic energy during collision, let us do some solving problem. Look at this example. A ball collides directly on a similar ball at rest. The first ball is reduced to rest by the impact. Find the coefficient of restitution if quarter of the initial kinetic energy is lost by impact. The given things. First ball, second ball. Mass of the first ball m1, mass m2. Here both balls are similar, therefore mass m1 equal to m2. u1, velocity of the first ball. Velocity of the first ball, that is before impact. Here velocity u2 before impact, that is here u2 equal to 0. Then final velocity of the first ball. Final velocity v1 equal to 0 because it come to rest. Then final velocity of second ball is v2. Kinetic energy before impact. Kinetic energy before impact, that is E1 is half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square. Here u2 equals 0, therefore E1 equal half m1 u1 square since u2 equal to 0. Then kinetic energy of the system after impact. Kinetic energy of the system after impact is, let it be E2, which is equal half m1 v1 square plus half m2 v2 square. Here v1 is 0 because after impact the first ball come to rest, so this becomes 0. First term becomes 0, therefore E2 half m2 v2 square. Here v1 equal to 0. Now loss of kinetic energy, loss of kinetic energy is equal EL, that is E1 minus E2, which is equal half m1 u1 squared minus half m1 v2 square. Since the half of the Since quarter of the kinetic energy is equal to loss of kinetic energy by impact. Since the given since quarter of initial kinetic energy is equal to loss of kinetic energy by impact. That means here, if quarter of the initial kinetic energy is lost by impact, therefore we can say 1/4 of half m1 u1 square equal half of m1 u1 squared minus half of m1 v2 square. Now here we take out half. Here both m1 is both balls are equal mass, therefore common put m1 u1 squared minus v2 square. Here quarter of half m1 u1 square. Here half cut m1 cut. So we have the relation now. u1 squared by 4 equal u1 squared minus v2 square. Therefore u1 square therefore you have u1 square equal 4 into u1 square minus 4 into v2 square. Now by simplifying 4 u1 squared minus u1 squared equal 4 v2 square. Therefore 3 u1 square equal 4 v2 square. Let it be 1. Now law of conservation of momentum by law of momentum, we have v2 square minus v1 square, v2 minus v1 equal E times u1 minus u2. Here v1 is 0 because first ball come to rest after impact equal E times u1 minus 0. Before impact, second ball is at rest. Therefore, v2 equal E u1. Let it be 2. Now substituting V2 in 1. Substitute in 1. Substituting in 1, that V2, that is 3u1 square equal 3u1 square equal 4. V2 is EU1 EU1 the square. So we are having 3u1 square equal 4EU1 square. Now from that E equal 3u1 squared minus over 4 4u1 squared, that both u1 squared cut, therefore coefficient of here e square equal 3 over 4, therefore e equal square root of 3 over 4. Here square root of 3 over 4, square root of 0.75 equal 0.867, 0.87. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.